Brickman Productions here, coming to you with a review on set number 76015, the Ock Truck Heist. And as you can see, it is meant for ages 6 through 12 and contains 237 pieces. Now this set retails for about $20, so $19.99 here in the US, and this came out back in February. So as you guys can see, this set contains 3 minifigures: Doc Ock, Spider-Man, and the truck driver, who's really just a police officer, but yeah. And it is also based off of the Ultimate Spider-Man show. Up here we have a Lego Spider-Man logo right there. Now on the top of the box, we have the Lego Marvel Superheroes logo, as well as the set number, and the Ultimate Spider-Man logo, and then the actual size thing with Doc Ock. On the right side of your box, you have an animated picture of Spider-Man, Ultimate Spider-Man logo, set number, and Lego Marvel Superheroes. On the left side of your box, you have the comic book included in 2 other languages, as well as the set name in 2 other languages, Lego logo, set number, and the picture that you see on the front of the box. And here's the back of the box. You can see the Lego logo, the set number, a bunch of different play features here with the truck and Spider-Man, the street lamp play feature, and a bunch of different stuff that comes with the set. You have the web address for the Lego Superheroes site, Ultimate Spider-Man logo, and a cool little Marvel Lego video games thing right there. So yeah, let's get on to the time-lapse build. Alright guys, so here's the set in its entirety, and I have applied stickers. You may have noticed I did not do that during the building because I wanted to get them exactly right and I didn't want to waste time doing that on camera. But anyway guys, let's take a look at the extra pieces in this set. So these are the extra pieces included with the set. As you can see, there are 3 studs, 2 1x1 G-stopes, 1 1x1 plate, 2 Technic pins, one of them being a half pin and one of them being a full pin, and then you get one of these clenchy things. So overall, not very helpful pieces, unfortunately. So yeah guys, as you can see, this is the single instruction manual that comes with this set, and it has about 72 pages. As you can see, there's an ad for Lego Marvel Superheroes and an ad for more of the Marvel sets. Alright guys, so here's the comic which is included with the set as advertised on the front of the box. So yeah, as you can see, the front here, it combines all 3 Spider-Man sets. This is the back here. It does not have all the characters like the DC one does, however it does have some of the 2013 minifigures, if not all of them. And then all the 2014 figures, and I'm glad the Captain America's on the front because he's my favorite. So now let's take a closer look at the minifigures. Alright guys, so our first minifigure of the set is Spider-Man. Now this is the same variant we've been getting since 2012, unfortunately, so it is not in any way exclusive, and as you can see, he comes with this white rail piece as a web accessory, which is a nice touch. So yeah, he has plain blue legs, and you can see his torso printing right there, and his head printing with those large white eyes. But if we spin him around, you'll see the back printing on his torso, and the printing on the back of the head. So, not exclusive, however, it still is a Spider-Man figure. Alright guys, our second minifigure is not exactly exclusive either. None of the parts are exclusive, at least. He has plain black legs, the same torso we've been getting on the guards from previous DC sets, the head originally used for Bruce Wayne, and a black cap. He has no printing on the back of the head or the back of the torso, and it's another generic police officer that they're calling a truck driver, but it would have been nice to get a bank uniform or something, since I'm guessing the truck is is driving to a bank or a secure place. Slightly disappointing, unlike our next minifigure, who is the exclusive Doc Ock. So this is Otto Octavius himself in his most classic form. This is the only exclusive minifigure in the set. But first of all, these limbs, they're attached on the back with a neck Technic pin adapter, as I like to call it. So yeah, it attaches to the neck and then has a Technic pin. And then this attaches to that. So as you can see, his arms are all the same builds, you can just articulate them differently. And they go on this piece right here, which then attaches to the back of this, and you can spin it around. So yeah, I'm just going to remove that. So now we can take a look at all of his awesome printing. But yeah, guys, in the set he comes with one bundle of dynamite, and if we take a look at his torso printing, he's got the coat there, and then we get green legs, which also continue down the coat right there, which is awesome, and he's the only minifigure in the set to have leg printing. So yeah, as you can see, the first expression on his face is angry, and he has the hair which was originally included on Ron Weasley, I believe. But yeah, if we turn him around, you can see they actually put printing of the arm sort of ripping through his coat, which is just awesome. And then you can take a look at his second face here, which is laughing. So he's either laughing or angry, but definitely the best minifigure of this set. So yeah, now let's take a look at the set itself. So included in the set is a secure transport truck and this little build over here, which has a play feature associated with it. So we're going to take a look at that first. I don't really like the look of this. Like, if they didn't include this piece, it still would have looked better, because this piece is sort of randomly sitting up here, and it doesn't make much sense why they did include it. Now, they could have done that or built it up more, but this little street lamp build is pretty nice, I have to admit. Basically, the feature here is that you can fling this web and Spidey will go flying. So we're just going to try that out. It does not work the best. It would probably work better if you remove this piece right here, but I'm just going to try it right now. So yeah, that was pretty good. See, he doesn't actually go that way, he just goes sort of up and then down. So that's basically how it ends up working. Like I said, it's not really the best looking, however, I'm glad they went the extra couple of pieces to build this, because this didn't even need to be in the set. Now let's get on to the main build of the set, which is the secure transport truck. Now there are 5 stickers, which are all the ones in the set on this, and I don't think these 2 are necessary, the one on this side and the one on the other side. However, I don't really mind these 2 right here, since I think they look cool. And then also there was one for the license plate, and obviously that was necessary. That's what they usually do. I really love this truck. I love the green color, and in this case Lego didn't really use pieces that weren't the right color like they usually do. They used green bricks, but I'm like, see, that actually matches the color of the truck, so it won't look so abstract or whatever. And the bottom doesn't look too bad either. They did use some tan, but you know, overall it looks pretty nice. Not that you're gonna be looking at the bottom, but anyway, here's an overall look at the truck. But yeah, I really like the front there. I really love this piece. Like I said, I don't think this sticker was necessary, and same on the other one. And plus, it doesn't even give you anything to put in there. Maybe you can put the dynamite that Doc Ock is holding in there. Still, that only fills up one of them. And the back here is nice. I love these lights. They work really nicely. And then there's some grills back here. The main play feature of this is that you push down on this, and if you watch the top of this, it explodes, so that worked out pretty well, and you get 4 of these, which is really nice because it's nice to see a lot of these clear. One of them contains a golden power miners type crystal thing. There's one with a $100 bill, another one with a $100 bill, and then one with 2 transparent gems, which is very nice. It's always nice to get that sort of stuff, especially since this is probably going to the bank, and that just fits right in up there. And there's the inside. If you push that tile down, it just fits right in, and you know, if someone didn't know about the play feature, they'd probably be surprised. Over here, this is another type of feature. This piece just sort of lifts up there, and then there's also orange lights on that, which look very nice when closed. You can see there. Now you can take a look at the interior. You can only fit one minifigure. The guy does fit nicely in there. There's also these green doors, which you can put the minifigure in through, but it's probably easier to lift up the hatch and do so. So yeah, overall, this is a very nice truck. This is the main reason I bought it, obviously. And as for this build, like I said, I'm glad they actually included it. The play feature is a cool play feature, although not completely functional all the time. Like I said, they didn't even have to include it. Now, 3 figures is pretty much the norm. I'm pretty sure every single $20 superhero set that has come out has 3 minifigures, so it's pretty much to be expected. Only one is really exclusive. Now, they haven't used the Bruce Wayne face on a guard before. However, none of the parts are really exclusive. Spidey's not exclusive, unfortunately, but this minifigure really does make the set. It's the best minifigure of the set, definitely, and I think he's really cool. But yeah, that has been my review of the Ock Truck Heist. Thank you guys for watching this review. I know it came out in February, so it's kind of a late review, but this is Lego Brick Fan Productions, signing out.